This is going to be my review of the Danner TFX G3 series of boots. This is a military style boot, 8 inches tall, that is AR 670-1 compliant. It comes in a couple different models, I believe a couple different colors, but basically each color is Gore-Tex and non-Gore-Tex lined as an option. These are non-Gore-Tex lined, called the Hot Weather. Like I said, there is Gore-Tex available. I really like this boot. I'm a big fan. Probably the biggest thing, my biggest pet peeve, is that it's not made in America, made in Vietnam. I'm wearing a size 12D. So, if it was made in America, I'd like it even more. But even being made in Vietnam, it is extremely comfortable. I've been wearing it for a couple weeks now. Seems to be pretty well built. And I have previous experience with other Danner boots, so I feel confident saying that this will hold up fairly well, being that it is a non-made in America boot. You know, you can only get so good, in my opinion, before it's gonna start breaking down, unless it's made in the States. We just use better materials here in the States. So we're gonna start at the bottom. Take a look at the different features and whatnot, and then that's about it. So at the bottom we have a Vibram outsole. I believe it's a Vibram midsole too. It is oil and slip resistant, so that is nice. You have a little bit of traction on the inside there if you were to like try and grab a rope or something. Probably not the best, but definitely better than nothing. I don't think this sole is gonna take mud too much. I think it'll shed it off pretty well, being that it has been designed for military use. With that being said, I've primarily worn this on concrete. Moving up top, you have leather, right? You have pretty decent heel, a pretty decent heel cup. You have a little bit of stitch down here. This boot uses stitch down construction as well as glue. It is not recraftable. You have stitch down on the outer toe area and the inner ankle. You have 1000 denier nylon on it, fairly breathable nylon. Decent grade of leather for being non-American. It does tend to collect dirt fairly easily, but that's just because it's rough out leather. You know, pretty much any boot made similarly is going to do the same thing. As far as the lacing system goes, I really like it. You have these laces that seem very paracord-ish to me. That's a good thing. They lace up pretty nicely, and they're pretty comfortable both on the hands and the feet, so that's good. You have these inner webbed laces as well as the standard like eyelets, and that goes up, then it comes down and up. I believe that's to alleviate some pressure in this general area, so it shifts that lace up. Then you have your lacing up at the top, and I always tie knots at the end so I can unlace pretty easily. You have this cup here that you could tuck your laces into, but you probably want to be able to use the top eyelet, so I just tuck them behind. You have your Danner logo there, TFX on the midsole. You have leather connecting here, so that's going to give you a lot of strength. And you have leather full on the back. You have this back loop made of leather. You have a extra nylon strip going across the back. Decent amount of padding on the inside. This is a very comfortable boot for the weight and everything. You have that nice toe pattern. This is not a metallic toe or a non-metallic toe. It's just a plain regular toe. However, it is slightly reinforced here. So like if you were to kick something with this curve part, you're probably not going to feel it as long as your boots fit properly, because this is pretty stiff, and then there it's soft. So that's a nice feature I really like about these. Yeah, just a great pair of boots. Right now I'm going to attempt to put it on one foot just to show you. So I'll get it started, grab my finger in the back loop, slides right in, and then you kind of just pull These do take a little bit to lace because how many different, like, those interlaces and whatnot. But basically I get it to this point where it's all cinched up, and then you just have that part going to that down part. I'm doing a terrible job explaining. I'm sorry. And just grab these, pull, and then I'll usually try and loosen it up a little bit here by just going like that twice, and then I tie it up. Okay. To be noted, you do have quite a bit of extra lace here, and it is needed because all of these little lacing system, this little weave within. Okay. That about sums it up. I do recommend these boots if you want something a little bit lighter and a little bit quicker to lace on and lace off. Check out the Tannicus series. It's a little bit cheaper. Pretty much the same aesthetics, but like just some of the features aren't as nice. Like the fit isn't quite as comfortable because you don't have all the lace. And these are a little bit more padded and whatnot. Also, the Tannicus does not come with a Vibram sole. So, yeah, these would be my top pick for a pair of boots under $200. That's me with my experience. Different people have different experiences, different opinions, but I definitely think that they're comfortable, that they hold up adequate for the money. So if that's your budget, 200 or less, you know, you can easily find these on sale for sub 150, you know, maybe even below. I paid $95 for these. So, you know, I really recommend them. If not, you know, if you can spend a little bit more money, get one of the American-made ones. I'm really digging the Danner Rivet. Granted, that is like a $350 boot, but it takes everything that's awesome about this boot and just ups it a little bit, you know. So, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll make sure to answer them. If you want to check out a couple more pairs of boots in the similar style, go ahead, head over to my page. I have other boots videos posted, just waiting for you. Thanks. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.